Hey guys, I think I really should do a video talking about this. This is a pretty insane announcement here, so we'll just go through this and I will, I guess, briefly talk about what's going on here. So let's just read this. Recruit characters featured in the 10th anniversary campaign, Porunga Dragon Ball campaign. So they've been very slowly drip feeding us all the Dragon Balls for Porunga. We typically don't even get Porunga during the anniversary. I believe Porunga is literally only during Tanabata. So first of all, that was a pretty big thing that they're doing for the anniversary. And it's been the first two parts. We're about to go into part 3 of the anniversary, and we finally are getting the final Dragon Balls, it looks like, to summon Porunga and make our wish. The ongoing Porunga Dragon Ball campaign will soon enter part 3. For this anniversary only, you can recruit your favorite characters. So there's going to be a wish, we can just play this here, that allows you to pick certain characters. Oops, okay, hold on, that's blowing my head off there. You actually just pick certain characters you want to just get. Like, you just get characters from this, essentially. So we'll take a look here and see what this looks like. State your wishes, okay. So I think it has like the normal wishes. Yeah, I want to power up super attacks, I want to activate hidden potential, but then there's apparently a special wish. I want to make a special wish for the 10th anniversary. Okay. And then you'll see what's... I should like this. Recruit your favorite character. And then if you notice, this is essentially just going through all of the releases. Obviously, this is based off of the JP release schedule. This is going through all of the releases throughout 2024, basically. Right, starting with Frieza. This Frieza was the first major release post 9th anniversary on JP, and then the last major release before the 10th anniversary, of course, was the Daima Dual Dokkan Fest with Super Saiyan Goku Daima, Goku Mini, and Glorio. So we have this, and that's not all. Plus, the 10th anniversary characters can also be recruited. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Now, they did make a follow-up tweet to this. In order to let you play with the new characters, 10th anniversary... Let's actually just expand this into a new window here. Hello. Yeah, and then I also, my wish is to give Namek Goku a Super Easy A. In order to let you play with the new characters, 10th anniversary Dragonstone used to recruit characters featured in the 10th anniversary will be available. Now, it says will be available. We currently, as of me making this video, we don't know how this is going to work. I think what's going to happen, I guess I'll explain this afterwards. The lineup will include characters that debuted from March to December 2024, which again starts with Frieza. So those that already have the 10th anniversary characters can exchange it for characters they don't have yet. Now, again, we don't know the details here. This kind of makes it sound like that the 10th anniversary characters, if we go ahead and not have this be super loud, it sounds to me like this is going to be almost like a separate pool entirely. Like the 10th anniversary characters are going to be a separate pool here. And then all the other units from 2024 are going to be like who you wish for or something. I don't know, but we'll, I guess, soon find out what exactly the details of this are going to be. But I did actually want to take a look here at all the characters that are available and give my thoughts on who I thought the best picks were. I guess we can sort of just like go through this and I'll tell you who I think the not good picks are. Unfortunately, although this is a character I've been waiting for a very long time, First Form Frieza I think is not a very smart pick. He's already aged out pretty fast, and he doesn't really provide anything super special for each team he's on. So unfortunately, I wouldn't really recommend I wouldn't really recommend choosing Frieza. Topo is another one of those characters. He's definitely, I think, more effective than Frieza in what he wants to do, but certainly just not as good enough anymore. The LR Ginyu Force, very unfortunate release. I just see no value in them at all. Just they're relegated to being on one specific team, and even on that team, they're not even that great, that crazy. This Ultimate Gohan is just, he's okay. He's just not anything special. I could definitely put Rose in there as well. Just he's, I don't know. I wouldn't call him bad, but he's not good. I actually probably would put Salmax in like the camp of you just shouldn't pick him. He's still decent. I did actually end up using him and trying him out in the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes event. He did not do the greatest, and I thought maybe that was going to be an event where Cell Max would be able to perform well in, because he only has his intro up for a certain amount of times. He's only got his guard up for a certain amount of turns. We weren't able to get his active skill up a single time. Didn't really tank well. He did good damage, but other than that, I wasn't really a huge fan of his performance there. I probably wouldn't choose Cell Max. Roshi's another character I probably wouldn't choose either. Just, he can be effective as a support floating character, but it's just, there's no way I'd pick him over some of these other units. Who else would I definitely not pick? Namek Vegeta, certainly not up to the level where he'd need to be picked here. Same thing with Gohan and Piccolo, not good enough. And then who else? I would say everyone else is at least like a solid choice. So like Saiyan Saga Vegeta is okay. This Goku is okay. Fat Buu is okay. Tech UI Goku is good, but again, it's one of those characters where like he doesn't dodge and you could immediately lose. We'll come back to this guy. The Super Saiyan Trio, I think, are a decent pick. Again, there's better picks than them, I think, but they're a solid option. Family Kamehameha. I think this character is probably going to start to fall off a little bit faster than we typically see for like worldwide characters, and the reason why is because this character is really predicated upon them just blowing the opponent away in like one hit with the Family Kamehameha. And as we get power creep, as the game begins to evolve, as events get harder, we're now seeing bosses that have 400, 500, 600 million HP, and this character is no longer going to be that like, I'm going to just charge up the super attack and literally one-shot the final phase of this event. That's just not going to happen anymore. So I feel like they're going to not be as effective as they were. Definitely still a good character, but they're not doing what they were doing when they came out. Int Broly is a pretty good character, I think, actually. He's really dependent upon you having like a full uncontrollable power team. He's also going to be, I think, pretty dependent on like what the meta events are in terms of like the format of the meta events. If there's like really, really, really long content, he's going to be crazy, because then you're going to have his revive up, you're going to be able to get his support up, but it's just probably we're not going to see events that are lasting as long that we need them to last in order to get all that stuff up. He's a good pick. I just don't think he's like the top pick. Slug is, again, I would put Slug at like the upper echelon of Dokkan Fest TURs. Really, really good, but I don't know if I would really like. I'm probably going to group like Slug, Tech Buhan, Daima Goku, and Glorio all in like the same tier of Dokkan Fest TURs, where it's like they're all really good, but there's better picks here, I think. Tech Buhan is really effective. If you like at the end of the day, if you really like running the Buu team, then obviously Tech Buhan is going to be like a really good pick. Glorio and Daima Goku, I think, are both going to be really effective moving forward as we start getting more and more Daima characters added into Dokkan. Goku in particular, actually, I think is going to be pretty effective, because he's kind of like one of these Super Saiyan characters where you can just throw on to any team. Like, you just throw him on Vegeto's team, or you throw him on Gogeta's team. He's on Gogeta's team, yeah. You throw him on like any of these teams and he can just like perform well as like a slot 1 character, a slot 2 character. He's powering up the counters for Vegeto. He's supporting, he's got pretty good defense, and he's just a solid character all around. Glorio is going to be a character where if you can just like get a character onto Glorio's team, they're going to just look like twice as good as they usually do. But Glorio's insane, obviously, but we'll see. I mean, again, these guys are kind of like all in the same bucket here. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is going to be pretty good, I think, moving forward too. But I think actually, when it comes down to it, there's 2 characters amongst the 2024 characters that really stand out to me as like the biggest value picks, and those are Tech Broly and AGL Jiren. People are probably going to be looking at this and like, I cannot believe you're rating AGL Jiren over like the Super Saiyan Trio or over like Int Broly or Tech UI, but this character is going to probably outage the entire rest of this roster. I would even say AGL Jiren is probably going to outage Tech Broly. I think so. The standby on this character, having the ability to have 100% damage reduction for multiple turns, plus the support that he's providing to his teams, I think this character might legitimately end up being one of the best aging characters of all time. I would not be surprised if we were here in 2 years from now and people were still just throwing AGL Jiren on their teams because of that specific mechanic he brings to the table, the standby. This character standby is just ridiculous. The only way I could really see this character aging is if there are multiple standbys that interfere with you being able to get this Jiren standby, right? That's like the only way I could see this guy really sort of being relegated to the sidelines. Tech Broly is another really good pick. The big advantage that I think Tech Broly has over Jiren is just the fact that he's an extreme character, right? Tech Broly being an extreme character and being this flexible and being this well designed, it's... I don't want to say we're never going to get an extreme character that's well designed as this Broly again, but I mean, it's going to be a very rare occurrence. So I think I'd rank the top 2 choices here in terms of just pure value with Tech Broly and AGL Jiren. I actually might give the edge to AGL Jiren. Like, if you really want to future-proof your pick, I would go with AGL Jiren. But obviously, as it stands right now, Tech Broly is going to be the more dominant character. And I think probably Tech Broly is going to fit better on more teams. But both of these characters, it's kind of just a situation where it's like you kind of just throw both of these guys on any single team they could be on. So that's really what I'm looking for in terms of like the 2024 releases. And if we go take a look at the 10th anniversary LRs, I think if you're only able to choose one of these guys, which definitely sounds like it's going to be the case, it's obviously going to be one of the 2 Dokkan Fest characters. It's going to be Super Vegito or Super Gogeta. It's really tough to compare them. I would probably lean more towards Vegito, and the reason why is because I like his leader skill better than Gogeta's, and I also think Vegito is a character that will carry you more than Gogeta, I think. You can surround him with characters, like, obviously they're designed to work well together, but at the end of the day, it's Gogeta supporting Vegito. So I think Vegito is really... If you were going into this without having either one of these characters, I think Vegito is the bigger value pick. Better leader skill. I think I like the Goku side of Vegito better than the Vegeta side of Gogeta. And I'm not sure about the other one, though. Like, I'm not sure. Do I like the Vegeta side of Vegito more than the Goku side of Gogeta? I'm not sure, actually. It's pretty close, but I think I would give the slight edge in value to Vegito. So if I had to say which character out of these guys would I recommend people choosing, it would be Vegito. If you already have Vegito and you don't have Gogeta, obviously you're going to pick this guy, and then vice versa. If you have Gogeta, don't have Vegito, then I'd say pick Vegito, obviously. If you have both of the Dokkan Fests and you have like none of the carnivals, I would certainly say Super Saiyan 4 Goku's who you want to choose out of the carnivals. I think Gohan is also very, very solid. And then I'd probably just have Vegeta and Goku and Frieza at that last slot. Like, if you have everything except for them, then sure. But this is, I guess, the order I would go with. But as of right now, this is looking like a pretty insane PORUNGA campaign here for the 10th anniversary. Let me know what you guys think of this. This was pretty unexpected. Like, we had the Memorial Stone data mines. And by the way, this is what I think the Memorial Stone is for. It's probably for this. Like, you probably wish for the Memorial Stone from PORUNGA, and this is what he does. This is a pretty crazy PORUNGA thing here. We've never seen this before. And I'm pretty excited to see people's reactions to this, because this like literally just got posted 30 minutes ago. It's already almost at 3,000 likes. It's pretty crazy. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you want to pick, and I'll see you in the next one.